All right, y'all, you know what it is. It's prime time. So right about now, we looking for things that might be just a little cheaper so we can see if we can get it. So I'm going to show you some equipment that I have that I use all the time that you might want to think about. Let's get into it real quick. All right, first things first, it's got to be the Yolocam S3. You know I rep them hard on my channel. And this is the closest thing to a mirrorless camera webcam that you'll ever get so far. All right, we got a lot of other cool ones, but for me, this is the closest to a mirrorless that I can always say. It will not overheat, plug and play, does 1080, does 4K. I mean, it does everything you need to do for in-studio camera. Forget an FX30, forget an A7 IV, A7 IV. If you're doing in-studio stuff especially, this is the way to go. There was nothing right now that can compete with this, and if there is, send it to me. I'll check it out. It is what it is. It has an app that you can control the saturation, contrast. It just does everything. Trust me. And right now it's only $179. This thing is only $179, man. You can't beat it. I mean, look at me. I'm looking at it right now. This is with the Yolocam S3 right now. Just posted right there. This is what it is, man. You need this. You know what I'm saying? The autofocus is stupid. It ain't gonna go bad on you. The autofocus is amazing. Will not overheat. Plug and play. Simple and easy. If I had to pick a con for this, it would have to say there's no onboard audio. So you do need to have an external audio source. But other than that, I mean, come on, man. You see what you're seeing. You see what you're seeing, man. It's amazing. Get it today. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see it. All right, let's move on. And you know we got to go with the Yolocam S7 now. You're looking at the Yolocam S7 right now. This is what it looks like. This is an amazing camera with interchangeable lenses. It's a micro four thirds that you could actually change the camera lenses. You know, it's a webcam. It's meant for in-studio applications, you know what I'm saying, podcasts, stuff like that. So you're definitely looking at a top of the line for in-studio camera. Will not overheat. It has audio inputs, 4K, 1080. It does everything you need to do. If you're doing in-studio, you definitely don't need FX30, A7 IV. Just like I said, you get yourself some S3s with the S7 and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I got reviews about it on my channel. Let's see if it's on sale right now. It might not be on sale though. So the Yolocam S7 right now that you're looking at is $699. It's an amazing camera, interchangeable lenses. You know what I mean? Will not overheat on you. It's meant for streaming, podcasting, doing product reviews. It stays in my studio all day long. You know, this is what it is. It has replaced all my FX30s or A7 IV as far as in-studio work. You know what I'm saying? Now, music videos and stuff, obviously, I still use the other ones. But if you're looking for something like this, man, that's easy, plug and play, you ain't got to worry about all the other stuff. I'm telling you, if you're ready to upgrade, the S3 is already crazy. But if you're ready to get to the next level with the S7s, this is the truth. And if you want, I'm telling you, if you go a step above for $799, you can get the Yololiv cam with the 18mm lens on it, which is what you're looking at right here also. This is the Yolocam S7 with the 18mm from Yololiv. You can get it for $799, ready to go. All right, you don't need nothing else. This one camera can do everything that you needed to do in the studio, period. All right. So if you're tired of V-mounts and batteries and changing this setting and changing that setting, and I'm telling you the autofocus is stupid on this, it's nice, man. This is crazy. Then if you take it to the other level of combining it with the Yolobox Extreme, this bad boy right here, the Yolobox, if you go and combine it with that, you're gonna have a beast of a production. You know what I mean? There's more about that on my channel also. All right, so the good people over at Insta360 sent me the Link 2C, and I just did the review about this, and I gotta say that this Link 2C is great. It's only $99 right now. $99. You're not gonna lose with this. It has all the functions that you need, all the gestures. You know, you hold your hand like this, it does stuff, all that good stuff. It does 4K, 1080. Right now they got this for $99.99. I just did the review on it. If you could check it out on my channel if you want. But if you're looking for a small, compact, great looking 4K and 1080p if you need it, this definitely is a deal to go grab right now. Insta360 Link 2C or the Link 2. Either one you go with, I got you. Links in the description. Let's go. FX30. You know I had to bring the FX30 out. This baby right here, we all know what this, dude. This is the FX30, man. You know what it is, man. This is the best camera, one of the best cameras you can find for APS-C, you know what I'm saying? And don't let the APS-C take you away from getting this. This thing is a beast. So the FX30 by itself is $1,798. It's usually over $2,000, like $2,100 or something like that. So $1,798. Now I know that's a little bit of, but you're getting quality. And if you're out there shooting videos, movies, commercials, you need something like this, all right? So for $1,798, this ain't really a bad price for this. So, it is what it is. Now you're gonna need a lens too. We're gonna talk about that pretty soon. This right here is a macro lens that I did a review about from TTArtisan. This macro lens, if you're into macro lenses, this is the macro lens to get, or at least to start off with. I have a review about this already. It's a great macro lens. It's very cheap. I'll put the price up next to me because I forgot what it is right now. This is from TTArtisan. But you can get yourself some real good lenses from TTArtisan, Viltrox. They make some good stuff that's not as expensive, you know what I mean, but still give you some good quality. So don't worry about this being APS-C. This is a beast of a camera, and it's gonna continue to be a beast of a camera. The next is my all famous A7 IV, all right? This A7 IV been with me a while. Don't mind this. That's just part of this. We could take this off right there. This A7 IV is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's been with me for quite a while. It's never let me down. Now, what I have to say, again, this is for professional work, and this is to me one of the best hybrid cameras that are out. You know what I mean? Now they got the A7 IV, which I would say is the next best hybrid camera. It's basically the A7 IV just updated now. But if you can't get the A7 V, the A7 IV way more than holds its weight. Trust me. It's not just a photography camera, it's also a video camera, and a very capable video camera. Some people be like, the video is cool. No, the video is great out of this bad boy, all right? The photography is great out of this bad boy. So this is a great hybrid A7 IV. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. And if it does overheat, it does tend to overheat though. Like a lot of these cameras overheat, so it ain't just this one. Make sure you get yourself the Ulanzi Cooling Fan. I'll show it to you real quick. This is it right here. I did a review about it. Get this right here, and I'm telling you, you will have no issues using the A7 IV at all. So let's see what the A7 IV is going for these days. This is a full frame, and right now you're looking at $1,878. It's usually about $2,000. All right, so see, it's lower than when I bought it even. But at $1,878, this is not a bad purchase. Let's see what the A7 V is going for. All right, the A7 V is $2,845. Woof, that's a lot of bread, man, I'm sorry. But it is a dope camera. I'm not going to even front on the A7 V. If you can afford the A7 V, get it, because that'll probably be my only upgrade that I might do. I might not do it, but if I were to upgrade right now, it definitely would be to the A7 V. That's for sure, all right? It's just a beast of a hybrid camera. If you got it, get it. If you don't, get it. A7 IV, still a beast. Trust me, don't let nobody say nothing else. They saying something stupid about the A7 IV. Tell them to holler at me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I set them straight. All right? So that's that. All right, so now we got the almighty Blackmagic Pocket 4K. This bad boy right here. I've had this since it came out. It has never did me wrong. There's nothing I can say that's bad about this. I love B-Raw. It has ProRes RAW. I mean, it has everything you need. You're an upcoming cinematographer who really wants to know about cinematography. This would be it. Start with this. You're not into the run and gun real quick, start with the Blackmagic. If you're into run and gun, get the FX30, A7 IV, A7 V, something like that. If you really want to take your time, build it out, you know what I'm saying? This will be your first one right here. And on this right now, this is just the Lumix 25mm. I got connected to it right now. This is what, over 8 years old now maybe? And it's still a contender. And the only reason why this isn't used more is because the autofocus ain't really there. It's got push to focus. All right, so this bad boy right here is going for $1,145. $1,145, you can get all of this. 12-bit, 422, B-RAW, ProRes RAW, false colored. I mean, it just has everything you need. Full HDMI, mini XLR. It's got everything you need. I'm telling you, man, this is beautiful. Record straight to SSD right here. I wish all cameras did this. Love that feature about this. Blackmagic Pocket, can't beat it. 8 years in the going and still a beast, and I won't get rid of it. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm not gonna stay here forever, man. You've seen these, you know other people probably promote them, so I ain't trying to just, beat it down your head. You know what I mean? If you need more information, feel free to leave me some comments or questions anywhere, and I'll answer your questions, all right? So here we go. SmallRig, you ain't hollered at me yet, so I had to go purchase it, and I don't mind. It is what it is. I put my work in, you feel me? So this one right here is the SmallRig, I believe S7, and these things are amazing. They're small. I got it on right now. You're listening to it right now. I'm using it right here. It's right here, right there. You know what I'm saying? It's small. It just doesn't have it don't give you no problems. Look how small this is. You can't even deny this thing. Look how small it is. Perfect. Slide it in through there real quick. And it's mad discreet, man. Look at this. It's small. Then you got the UBC side of it here. That's so you can put it in your mobile. I got the pack where you can do mobile. And then we got this bad boy. Look how small this is. This is bananas. Look it. I ain't gonna lie, it feels like a toy. But it works very well. You got mono with safety, and stereo right there. Gain on and off, and noise reduction. All in right here. If you're looking for something small, out of the way, this is the way to go, man. The S7, you know what I'm saying? 8 hours per transmitter, 48 kilohertz, 24-bit. The sound is amazing. It's dope. It sounds good. And they got it in white. I don't know who wanted it in white. Also, what's different about this S7 is this. It got colors. You can get the colors. You can change whatever color you want. I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. Watch, let me open it up. Now, I wish they would have gave us multiples of the same one, like, 2 reds, 2 blacks, blah, blah, blah. All right, so look, you got black, green, yellow, white, gray, brown, red, a blue. You should get a little bit more of a darker blue, you know what I mean? And a pink. So you got all the colors here to try to blend them. If you got a situation with a client or something, I thought that was pretty dope that they gave you that. A lot of other companies haven't done that yet, so that was very innovative. And so SmallRig, I'm with you, man. You make some dope stuff, and I'm with it, man. So yeah, I'm glad I purchased this. I'm gonna use this a whole lot. I might actually buy another one because I want 4 of them, because I think these are so small they could be great for not just testimonials and certain weddings and events, but for like even doing skits, movies, because they're so low key. Like, you won't even notice this if you put this on, if a person has a certain type of suit on, you won't notice it because it looks like it's a part of the suit. It looks like a pin of some sort. I'm telling you, you can hide these so easily on a person. And depending on the skit, it might not even matter because it's so unintrusive. It's so simple that it might not even matter. People won't care if they even see it because it's so small. If they add 32-bit on this, it'd have been a wrap. Take away 32-bit and at least just give me recording internally. But give me both. It's crazy. Y'all will eat up the game, y'all. So next time, at least give me internal recording. If not 32-bit, at least internal. That would be dope. All right, let's move on. Look for the real review for this coming soon. All right. And make sure to go on the website and download your free lighting tutorial. It's free. Just get it. WeShootFilms.com. All right. So another microphone that I cannot deny is the Comica. Now, I got a lot of Comica microphones, okay? I got the Boom Max, all of those. They're great, But I love this VM40. The VM40 is just an amazing microphone. It's an amazing wireless microphone that just does everything that you need it to do. It's 32-bit float and records internally. And the price on this is no joke either. I mean, this is all you got right here. This is it. This is it. I recorded a whole movie. I shot a whole movie with these, okay? No wires in the way. It never gave me a problem. I got a lot of shotgun microphones, trust me. And I'm always using this one because it's just fast to move with. It's wireless. It sounds good. I said again, internal recording, 32-bit float, and it's just easy. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a bunch of other stuff to go for if you want XLR. And I'll have some of those down there also just in case. Man, get yourself this VM40. You are not going to regret it. Or the VM30 if you don't care about having internal recording or 32-bit float, you just want a good, decent wireless microphone, the VM30 is still great. All right, so right now the VM40 is $236. All right, it's usually $249 around there. That's still, you know, a little something off, you know what I mean? Let's see what the VM30 is. If you don't care about the 32-bit float or internal recording, I'm telling you, the VM30 is only $169. Only $169, and it sounds great. I'm telling you, you're not gonna lose any kind of quality, but you don't have that extra, you know, but it is $169. If you can't do this, hey, get the $169. You won't regret it, trust me. All right, so next we have the VM10. Now this bad boy is small, okay? But it does digital and analog. It sounds good, it's quiet. You know, you can hook this up through USB-C, or you can hook it up to your camera like a regular 2 mic. And if you wanted to, you could actually just use these regularly too. Have it outside of the scene, have it in the scene, and it's gonna sound amazing too. It does come with a little one of these things, which I don't like because it looks ugly. Wish they had a regular one, but you could probably find something regular for it. But this is a great, small, compact microphone that really does the job very well. So right now, this bad boy is $46.55. It's a great, small tube microphone. You're gonna love it. So let's keep it moving. And now, one of my favorite lights, and I've talked about this before, this is the C100 from Zhiyun, all right? This bad boy is everything to me. I love it. It's compact, small, and it does exactly what it needs to do. It's RGB bicolor. I use this all the time. Every place I go, I have 2 of these actually. This could be used as a key light at times. Not only as a key light, but maybe the back to light my green screen up. This here, I love this clamp. This clamp is amazing. All right, the way it holds on there. You want to get the combo version, okay? Because the combo version gives you the clamp, and this clamp is real dope. I'm telling you, people don't get the clamp and they regret it. So get the one with the clamp, all right? You want the clamp, and the combo version gives you the honeycomb grid. You want that honeycomb grid. Get the G200, get your G300 first, then you can start getting into these. 100 watts, RGB, bicolor, Bluetooth. It's rough, rugged. This is what you need, trust me. And I love the Zhiyun line, okay? They got a lot of great lines out there. It just happens to be what I have. So these are the G200s. These are amazing. They've never let me down. They're small, compact, and powerful. So I'm telling you, I got the G300 right now as my key light. That's the only reason why I'm not showing you. And the G300, when you click it on max mode, you click these 2 right here, you double click them, and then it goes to max, and it pumps up to another 100. So the G300s go up to 500 watts almost. These are dependable, they're small, lightweight, easy to travel with, and they're never gonna let you down, okay? So I'll have all these in the description below, so make sure you go get these. I ain't gonna spend forever on these. Lighting is lighting. We all know what it is. All right, so let's talk about a lens real quick. This is the Tamron 28-75, 2.8 constant aperture, and this thing is a beast of a lens, all right? It's done everything for me. This is on my camera 95% of the time is with this. I can shoot 95% of what I need to shoot with this one lens. Don't front on this lens. This lens right now is $699. This is $699. You cannot beat that, all right? I'm telling you, this is usually what it says at $8.99. That sounds about right. That sounds about what I paid for it. All right, a few years ago. I'm telling you, you will not be mad about this. All right, whether you get this on an FX30 or whether you get this on your A7 IV. This is a full frame, so on your FX30, obviously because the APS-C, you're gonna have a different focal length, but it's still gonna work. But you gotta get yourself a good wide angle lens. Then you should be all right. Either way you go, this is a great lens. You're not gonna lose with this lens. That's about it, y'all. I'm not gonna hit y'all with more. There's too much. You know, there's just too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. If you have any questions at all about any other equipment, let me know. So there you go, y'all. Make sure to use the links in the description below. There's no extra cost to you. It just helps the channel a little bit. And you know, be blessed, be safe, keep God first. And that's about it, man. Subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is.